Linda Mitchell from downtown Indiana is brought to us by Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Linda and I were talking off the microphone there and almost forgot to come back on the air. Hi, Linda.
Hi, how are you?
I'm wonderful.
We were getting into it. I said it's nice to talk to someone, so I guess we just got carried away with ourselves.
You haven't been that locked down, have you?
Have I what?
You haven't been.
No, I have not been that locked down. Fortunately, I do some volunteer work with Chevy Chase Center and Meals on Wheels. So that does get me out.
Sure.
In a very, obviously we practice social distancing and take a lot of safety precautions, but that work needs to be done. So
yeah.
So that's a nice way to get out a little bit.
When you do that, I'm assuming that you do have at least some portion of your driving about right here in downtown Indiana, so you see how quiet it is. That's kind of unsettling, isn't it?
It is. It's very different. Sometimes it almost feels like something you'd see in a movie. But I think that one thing about people in Indiana and our downtown businesses is they will persevere. They have done so in the past, and I know a lot of our restaurants are doing takeouts and curbside. Woody Lodge Winery is open. It's doing curbside. And a lot of our retail businesses are staying busy with things like updating their websites, just projects like that. And they're also able, if you have a favorite store or a store that you frequent, if you reach out to them with a request, I need a Mother's Day gift, a friend just had a baby, I need a new suit, whatever it is, they'll find a way to get it to you.
Yeah.
Things can still be shipped, things can be dropped off, no contact. Don't forget to reach out to our local businesses if you have a request. They'll do what they can to fulfill it.
Yeah, if they're not open for retail business as they normally would be, they still are in business, and so we need to remember that.
Yes, they are not open for retail business, but if they have a website, you can order from the website. As I said, you can reach out to them on Facebook or just leave a message at the store, and they'll certainly find a way to get back to you and help you find what you need.
As this COVID crisis has continued and people have been locked down for quite a while, we're beginning to see some hopeful signs that someday, maybe not soon, but someday getting nearer, we'll be able to be open more. And people will be able to do what they used to do, shopping and visiting with folks in the downtown. Can't wait to see it come alive. What are you hearing from the folks in the business community? Are they holding out okay?
They're holding out okay. As I said, they're a tough bunch. Running your own business, running a small independent business isn't easy. I mean, these are extraordinary circumstances. But these are folks who have, really built a business, and that's not an easy endeavor. That's not for the faint-hearted. So they are holding on. They are hanging in there. They're doing what they can to stay busy during time, as I mentioned, and they're looking forward to seeing their customers again. I know they miss being in their stores and seeing customers, so we're just waiting for some direction from the governor. I believe he's making some announcements today about which counties might move into the yellow zone. And therefore we can start thinking about when things might reopen or when things might be more normal. Things won't be normal like they were for a while, but when we might be able to get back in our downtown.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're just waiting for those restrictions to ease up and we can get a little bit closer. That's all you do is you want to go a little bit closer each day. So downtown Indiana remains active as an organization, doesn't it? You're still involved in some of the COVID-19 planning, and you're looking ahead to better times.
We are. We try to stay active in getting information about various programs out to our businesses, getting information out to the public about what's available downtown, which restaurants are doing takeout or curbside or what their hours are. That sort of thing. We're working on planning ahead for events. We have had to cancel some events. West Sylvania Jazz and Blues Festival, which we help with, it has been canceled for May, but we reconvened as a committee and we have talked about doing something September 26th with live music and still bringing the arts downtown and involving Artist Hand and some other businesses downtown. So it won't be exactly the same as when we all gather in IRMC Park. It'll be on a smaller scale, but we didn't want to let a year pass without at least having something fly under the West Sylvania banner.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. And we're hoping that can come together. Of course, there's time between now and then, but I know that you'd like to get something solidified, but it's all dependent upon what's going on. What else is downtown Indiana looking at? I'm sure that you can still look ahead to the It's a Wonderful Life Festival.
Yes, It's a Wonderful Life. The parade will be November 20th. That kicks everything off, and First Commonwealth Bank is coming back as our naming sponsor for the festival. So it will take place starting the day after the parade and then the next 3 weekends. So we're looking forward to that. We've already talked to Santa. We did touch base with Santa, and he's ready. He's ready to come to Indiana.
Oh, yeah?
So we don't have to worry about that. Santa's on board. We also have events, we have our Oktoberfest October 3rd, which we're still planning and still moving ahead with right now. Obviously, we don't have a crystal ball, but we're still planning that. I know the folks that do the Veterans Car Cruise, they reached out to me. They're still planning to do that in late July, if possible. They're going to move ahead with plans and then make decisions accordingly. So that's always a fun summer event we can look forward to.
Yeah.
There's the Italian festival that Bruno's and some of the other restaurants, Spaghetti Benders, Naps, put on. Red to Broadcasting is involved in that.
Well, that's actually canceled.
That is?
That is, yeah. Denny Dennis.
I did not know that. No, and I actually talked to someone this morning and they didn't know that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Denny Della Penna told us the Italian festival, because of the PennDOT project that is going to be going on down there, they don't know that they'll have access to the road as normally they would, and so they had to go ahead and cancel that.
Well, it's a good thing I call into your show here, Todd. Maybe I should call you every week. I'm so sorry.
Well,
and that's just what's happening. Things are changing daily sometimes. So,
yeah.
NAF, as far as I know, is still on for September 11th and 12th. That's the Northern Appalachian Folk Festival, and that's always a great event for downtown Indiana. So we do have some things still on the calendar, and obviously we'll have to make decisions as the dates grow closer, but, there's no reason not to keep planning and look ahead to better times.
Yeah, and I'm sure that you keep that website up to date, your Facebook and everything else, to let people know as you become aware of things, what's going on.
Yes, so our Facebook is probably the best place to check. It's our Downtown Indiana Facebook page, because we update that in real time throughout the day. If we learn something, if we hear something, we do update that. Pinned to the top, the pinned post at the very top of the page is the spreadsheet listing all the different restaurants in Indiana County, not just downtown Indiana. We worked with the Chamber and the CEO and the Tourist Bureau to collect everyone's info, and it lists when they're open, if they're doing takeout, curbside, if you have to call them. All of that information is on there, so that's a good resource. And then there's the Indiana County Shop Local page, which the Chamber created, which allows businesses to post their own information. So if they have something to say, a sale, a special, they're doing a Mother's Day meal. I know Benjamin's and C.H. Fields are doing some Mother's Day takeout, some very special meals. That'll be on that page. So I think there's a good flow of information throughout the county as far as what our businesses are doing. So please, just take a minute and seek it out and stay up to date with our small businesses and support them when you can.
I know that you would also heartily endorse what has become apparent, not only here but everywhere, is that people are walking now more than ever. And if you're walking in Indiana through the downtown area or through some of the other neighborhoods, you're seeing some pretty spectacular architecture. You're seeing some really nicely kept up homes. It's a pretty place. Even if you're not able to meet with people, you're still seeing what is a really nice town to live in.
Yes, we have some beautiful historic buildings downtown. We have some beautiful homes in the borough, and I do see people walking more when I come through town. People walking their dogs, walking with their children. It's nice to see. I hope that even though the businesses are closed, they're maybe discovering something. I've always said the best way to get to know our downtown is just walk it one end to another, because I've heard so many people say different times, I was out for a walk and I didn't know we had such and so, or I was looking at the window at this store and I didn't know they carried this. So it's always, we get so used to driving through in our cars and sort of being on autopilot. It's always nice to stop and take a good look around and really see who our neighbors are and just the beauty of our own town. Sometimes we forget about it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Linda, anything else people need to know about, or are we pretty up to date?
I think we're pretty up to date. Just, as I said, go to our Facebook page and we'll try to keep people up to date. If you need to get in touch with us, reach out to us. You can still call the office, and I check the messages, not daily maybe, but every few days. Message us on Facebook, email me at linda@downtownindiana.org, and we'll try to help however we can.
All right, very good. Linda, have a great day, and
all right.
Good luck delivering your meals today.
Oh, thank you so much.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
There's Linda.
Bye-bye.
There's Linda.